Peace, 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 peace. This is Chocolate AMUN-RA. And today, we start class. But the class lesson today, I've been giving hints out to the gods, the goddesses, the kings, and the queens about two different theologies. But before we get into that, I don't want to ever disrespect the Creator. So we will pay all due respects to the Creator, and then we'll get into the studies. The sun rises. Good afternoon. Assalamu alaikum. Amun. I am Chocolate AMUN-RA for those who don't know me. In today's class is based on two theologies that I have. But it's on two different documents that I possess, and I hopefully, truly hopefully, that some of you do have these two documents. They come from Hidden Colors. The author is Tariq Nasheed. You should know him by now. I really hope that you really got this brother's DVDs. It's 4 of them, from 1 through 4, but I'm doing some recaps. I'm not going to show you the whole videos. That's not what I'm going to do. I want to be able to explain to the viewers and the outside that I believe that a lot of you don't understand about racism, the rules of racism, and I truly believe that a lot of you don't understand the white supremacy. You don't understand that. You think that we basically talking about all white people. No, I'm not talking about all white people. I'm talking about the white supremacy. And anyone who follows those acts, anyone who follows their rules and regulations, then you're harmful to your own people. You think that you're helping your people, but you're more harmful than you believe. Because you want to go with the way society here in America sets itself. But if this is truly America, as they say, the land of opportunity, that we all can live abundantly, but it's only one group of people that seems to be suffering. And I understand, listen. I know it looks like there's a lot of rich black people. Yes, they are. There are a lot of rich black people. Some earned it, and some didn't. Some of them went against their religion, their spirituality. They went against their heritage, their culture, basically solely so. So we want to get a better understanding about the white supremacy. We want to get a better understanding about the rules of racism. And I know a lot of people tell me, oh, I'm just so tired of that. I'm tired of hearing it. But when chain events happen, then all of a sudden you become afraid. A lot of you have become afraid. You become afraid because you're asking yourself, I hope it don't happen to my kids. You're asking yourself, I hope it don't happen to my family. But if you understand the rules of racism, you understand the white supremacy, you would not be afraid. And a lot of you, when you do become afraid, you yield. You yield, and so you just go along. So you believe, oh, well, if I just go along and it won't happen to me. Listen here. There's no rules in engagement of racism. Racism have no rules. There's no rules to that. Not for no black people. any melanin people. Listen here, not here just in America, but we having cases around the world where melanated people live. That the same people are from the same blood types because their skin color is different. This are the 2 DVDs I'm going to show you. Excuse me. The Hidden Colors. 3, The Rules of Racism. I'm not going to show you the whole thing. The whole object of this class is to show you different parts. We break it down together. I'm going to go back and forth. Number 4. Number 4, Hidden Colors 4, basically is the religion of white supremacy. Understand that? Okay? And remember, the author is Tariq Nasheed. Y'all, he's a sensation on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I like the brother, you know what I'm saying? I don't knock nobody. And I said this before. You learn different things from different people, different institutions, different groups. I don't believe you should be knocking people. Listen, I learned from the Hebrew Israelites. I learned from the Moors. I learned from the conscious community. I learned from the Muslims. I learned from even Christians. You understand? Not the Christians who sitting up there talking about their Lord and Savior is a white man. That I do not learn from. Okay, if you into that, that's you. I'm telling myself now, don't even be bothered with such ludicrous type of attitude when you start to learn your history. So I'm telling myself to not even engage. I don't even engage into that no more. But I will still continue putting that work out because people need to wake up. I don't want you to get no misunderstanding. I will continue putting that work out that our people needs to understand the history and go down that rabbit's hole like I've been telling y'all. Go down a rabbit hole. Don't be afraid to go down a rabbit hole to understand who started racism, who started slavery first. Once we dig out the old and the ugliness of our history, we can walk forward into the future without no blemish. Understand the fact what I'm telling you. This is why I keep telling y'all when you see me in my videos, and I tell people clearly, don't be afraid to dig into your history and see the ugliness. We are descendant of many nations, and some of these nations have sold their own people in Africa. So, we go through the ugliness, understand the ugliness. Then, when we are attacked mentally, psychologically, we'll be able to handle the weight. Because don't get it twisted. You got people will sit there and tell me, well, your own people sold you. And if you don't understand that concept, and you ain't be able to put, if you put it this way, a lack of knowledge can destroy you or scare you. So going forward, let's get in deep. Let's don't be afraid. I keep telling y'all that. You know what I'm saying? And once again, I'm just the messenger. Because I love my melanin race, I'm here to send the message. We're going to get into this video. Peace.
We start talking about discrimination, we start talking about segregation, we start talking about Jim Crow, we start talking about apartheid, we start talking about police brutality. These are all symptoms of white supremacy.
The more insecure white men become, the more they feel the need to exert their superiority, their power and their force. And so the one obvious victim of white rage has always been black men.
White people actually love us. They really do. They want us here. They love us not in the sense that they respect us or want to treat us fairly, but they love us the way a master loves his dog.
There's a big difference between being a slave and being enslaved. Okay? Enslaved is mental. Okay? Slave is physical.
If you look at black America and you look at black men and put them in two categories, there are those who are popular and then those who are great.
Racism
is the raping of a continent, of a humanity of people, of materials and resources, and using them to enrich herself and validating that for the rest of time.
Any black man who stands for his people, any black man who is against the white supremacist structure and is willing to stand by any means against any threats, is indeed going to be considered a terrorist.
Because as long as African people were in charge of the planet, there was harmony. There was no wars between China, Japan, American Indians, and Caribbean. As long as we were in control, there was harmony on the planet Earth.
You know, I often say when I lecture that the African that got on that boat is not the African that got off that boat.
When you conquer a civilization, you're actually conquering their God. Because what do? You
Oh, shit.
Got off that boat.
When you conquer a civilization, you're actually conquering their God. Because what do? You change the name of God once you change their religion, once you change their culture.
There's a bitterness and an anger towards black people for not allowing themselves to remain in slavery so white people can feel privileged.
White supremacy is the only religion that isn't a religion. However, it is the most powerful religion on the planet.
All right, now. Okay, now. We clearly see from the video, the document, and understand each brother and sister clearly elaborate on what white supremacy. Clearly let you know about racism. Clearly tells you what racism truly means. This is Booker T. It is the most powerfulest on the planet. White supremacy. And a lot of you have not understand, but through this class, I'm going to show you by watching this document, without watching everything, we're going to give you just clearly different points on these different scholars, teachers, science, rappers. You're going to see rappers on here. Different people's views on what racism is, the rules of racism, white supremacist system. You're going to see all these things. So, gods and goddesses, kings and queens, I want this video here, I put it up here, so you can get a better understanding. And those who's watching my video, those who's watching, get a better understanding. It's all about your melanin race. That's what it's all about. It's about your melanin race. Don't get it misconstrued. It's not about being hatred to anybody. It's about our people trying to survive and surviving to the next, into the future. If you don't understand this, it's because you chose to not to understand. So the whole concept to this class is for you to get a better understanding who you are, why our people have went through the struggle, and why our people going through the struggle to this day. And if any of our people who believe in yourself, I mean, you kidding me? It's a problem to believe in who you believe in yourself, believe in your culture. It's a problem to believe and to love yourself. It's like they trying to say, get rid of your culture point blank. But you can't do that, because with the media and with the computers, you could just download and get information, and just infinite information. Infinite. So throughout this series of this class, I'm clearly going to let you know a lot of these brothers, Tariq Nasheed, Phil Valentine, Omar Johnson, so on and so forth, they going to drop it on you. I'm Chocolate AMUN-RA. We're going to break this down for those who don't understand. Peace.